Hi, beautiful, and welcome to my channel. This is the Dream Medium. So, this reading is a twin flame reading, but it's going to be about what is going on with the divine feminine because I've realized that a lot of my twin flame readings are focused on the divine masculine. And so I want to start doing divine feminine readings, especially, for my divine feminines who are having a hard time, with their twin flame connection. We can talk about what's going on, how you're feeling, some of your challenges, and what you can do to, help the situation, especially what you can do to heal yourself. So, any message that comes to me about the divine feminine, that's what we're going to be talking about, all right? So, tell me about the divine feminine. What's going on in the divine feminine's life? Tell me about the divine feminine. What's going on? Okay, I feel like it's this one already. I feel like you guys have been needing a lot of advice on something. But you have the Emperor, Page of Swords, Three of Cups. Let me try to make sure that this is centered. All right, we're going to pull out 6 cards. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. I know that this is a divine feminine reading, but I feel like my divine feminines are taking or embodying a very masculine, or should I say dominant role, okay? With the Emperor here, I feel like the divine feminine has made up her mind, and it's taken her a very long time to do this, because I feel like divine feminines tend to go back and forth between, should I stay or should I go? Should I wait for my divine masculine or should I move on? And remember, if you do believe that you are in a twin flame, your person is your other half. So it doesn't matter how far away you separate from them. The two of you, you guys, it's like you guys share the same heart. And so they're just very special to you, and your heart will always have a special place for them. But it doesn't mean that you can't take control of your life and put your foot down and say what you will and will not accept. Everyone has free will. And that is why I always remind people to not focus on titles. Stop being so focused on the title of the connection, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of people who are in very unhealthy and toxic relationships or connections, but they continue to justify the toxicity because of the title that they have placed on the connection. At the end of the day, we all have free will. And I feel like the divine feminine, as much as she knows the truth, as much as she knows the kind of connection that this is, she wants to allow the universe to orchestrate everything from now on. She does not want control of this situation, and she's feeling very liberated. And of course, the reason why I'm saying she, I apologize. I want to try my hardest to be inclusive in my readings, but remember that these are energies. And so if you believe that you are in a twin flame, one of you is carrying a more masculine energy, whereas the other person is carrying a more feminine energy, okay? So these are just energies, all right? But yeah, with the Emperor here, This is the determination that I see the divine feminine really having. She's determined to be control or be in control of her life. And she no longer wants this connection or the title of the connection to have control over her life. In clarity of the Emperor, you have the Empress. Very stable. Very, very stable. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like one of the reasons why the Emperor came out, and keep in mind, these two are counterparts. The Emperor and the Empress go together. But the reason why the Emperor came out is because due to the divine masculine's inability to do his part in this connection, the divine feminine is now providing herself with what the divine masculine should have been providing her. So I see the divine feminine in this state of mind where she feels very independent. Kind of like, I don't need no man, that kind of energy where it's like, I'm tired of begging. I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of waiting when I can provide all of those things for myself. I feel like the divine feminines are finally stepping into their power. I feel like the divine feminine is very close to completing her own journey. So the Empress is someone who is very stable, very well balanced. I always say that you cannot make the Empress unbalanced because she knows who she is. She knows that she isn't perfect, but she's okay with that because she knows what she is capable of. This is a very powerful feminine energy where she doesn't need to prove anything. Her power is not shown through her aggression. It's within her aura. It's within the way she carries herself, the way she takes care of herself. Self-care is what the Empress does. Not tolerating anything or anyone that is not good to her, that will not benefit her life. I feel like the biggest lesson of her journey is what she's finally realizing. And that's independence. In clarity of the Emperor, you do have the Nine of Pentacles. I do really feel like the divine feminine is in a very good state, especially financially. This divine feminine could be excelling in her work, her career, a project, accomplishing her goals. She's very independent right now. She realizes that there's far more to life than obsessing over a situation that she has no control of. Acceptance is key. Accepting what it is, what it was, and realizing that it cannot be changed. And realizing and understanding that if it's something that's meant to be, eventually, through divine intervention, divine orchestration, it will happen eventually. This divine feminine is simply unbothered. Next, you have the Page of Swords. Strength. You know, this is my first time doing a Divine Feminine reading, and the energy is so light. Death. It's so light. Like I don't feel stressed. I don't feel tensed. 10 of Swords. This is healing. I'm hearing the word recovery. Okay. So the Page of Swords. I feel like one of the things that the Divine Feminine really struggles with is the fact that is accepting the fact that the Divine Masculine has his own journey to complete, and that she is not responsible of how he completes his journey. She's only responsible for her journey, not his. I feel like the love that the Divine Feminine has for her Divine Masculine is so immense, to the point where she tends to take on his responsibilities. She tends to take on his burdens. She gets too consumed with the problems in his life, and she ends up draining herself, stressing over another person's life that she has no control of. And it just shows, as unhealthy as that can be, it does show how deep this love is that she has for her Divine Masculine. To the point where even if things are not going well between the two of them, she still doesn't want him to be hurt. She still doesn't want him to be dealing with toxic people. But it's that control, that need to help and to control the situation. That is what she needs to let go of. And she has struggled dearly with that, with this Page of Swords. I always say the Page of Swords is a person who's having a hard time letting go and moving on from something in their past. In clarity of the Page of Swords, look at what you have. The Strength card came out. You're overcoming a really big obstacle in your life, Divine Feminine. You're overcoming the need to control, the need to help everything or everyone or change situations. You know, it's out of your control. That's what you need to accept. The two of you met each other through divine orchestration. And so the two of you will get back together through divine orchestration. The Strength card here is very beautiful because the word that I'm hearing from it is heal. You're healing. You're letting go. You're finally moving forward. And with this 10 of Swords here, this is why you were still stuck on this situation, because you felt the ultimate betrayal. The 10 of Swords is the ultimate betrayal. Feeling like you were stabbed in the back multiple times, not one. You see 10 swords here, being stabbed in the back multiple times by a person that you cared so much for. And that's just what you couldn't get over. How they could hurt you like this, how a situation could hurt you like this. but I see you having the strength to heal from it. And once you heal from that pain, you'll no longer drain yourself to find answers. You'll let it go. And with this Death card here, the Death card is exactly what it says it is. It is an ending. Putting an ending to something and moving forward to start a new beginning elsewhere. And that's what the divine feminine is doing. Putting all of this behind her with no bad intentions. Next, you have the Three of Cups. I always say the Three of Cups can represent two things, either a celebration or a third-party situation. But let's see. Clarify the Three of Cups, Ace of Cups. I think I know what's going on. Page of Cups. Judgment. I see someone new coming towards the divine feminine. And look what's on the back, the Nine of Pentacles. She has detached from a very ongoing connection. She decided, you know what? I'm out. I've been loyal long enough. I've endured the hardships. I was still loyal to you during the hardships. I still saw the abundance of this connection during the hardships. I stuck with you when you were not your best, when you were ill, when you were being reckless with your emotions, immature with your emotions. I stuck with you. And now is time for me to do what's best for me. So, it looks here that the Three of Cups is a celebration. You guys, I cannot remember the last time that the Three of Cups represented a celebration, because so often when the Three of Cups comes out, it's representing a third party situation, some kind of foul play. But in this particular spread, it is representing a celebration. Your success, accomplishing and overcoming a really big obstacle in your life. And that big obstacle was you being or having a hard time letting control, liberating yourself from this. Giving up the urge to control this situation. And it's going to feel so good because look, you have the Ace of Cups. I feel like some of my divine feminines have actually been wishing, asking, praying, manifesting, whatever it is you want to call it. You've been hoping for change in your love life. And a lot of the divine feminines have been asking that someone new will come towards her. And that she will finally get a taste of healthy love. Love that does not feel like she's on the battlefield. And with this Ace of Cups, that's exactly what's going to happen. Someone's going to come towards you, Divine Feminine, with an offer. And this person's going to be very attractive. Very, very attractive. And it might cause some jealousy from the Divine Masculine's perspective. And this new person is going to be so different from the Divine Masculine. And you'll see it too. You'll see it. For some of you, this new person has already come towards you. For others, very soon, within a matter of a couple weeks, this person will come towards you. And it's something about their personality where when you're with them, you will feel no worries. You will feel like everything is just light with this person. You know, you will never feel tension with them. I'm not saying that they're perfect, but this is a very easygoing individual, very lighthearted individual. And being with them will make you feel so relieved. And you have the Judgment. I feel like this new person coming towards the Divine Feminine, with the Judgment here, I do feel like this will make the Divine Feminine question who it is that she wants to be with. Next, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. I hate to say this because I know that this is supposed to be your reading only, but this Knight of Pentacles is the Divine Masculine deciding to come in after a long period of being stagnant. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy. And to make things worse, this is a knight. So the Divine Masculine is going to be coming in after a long period of pretty much playing hide and seek with you. You know, that unhealthy runner-chaser dynamic that is very toxic and should not be romanticized. This is the Divine Masculine, absolutely, coming towards you slowly after pretty much hiding, and also coming towards you as a knight. But he's going to have a pentacle to offer you. And so what I'm very, very clearly hearing is that what he's going to be offering you is something very abundant. You know, this is a pentacle. A pentacle represents abundance, and especially in love readings, when, you know, a pentacle is being offered to you, this is a person who's offering you a commitment. But this is a knight, someone who's known to be unstable, someone who's known to be, you know, kind of passionate but indecisive. This is a knight offering you a pentacle. And so what I was hearing is the intention, he has good intentions because he's going to be giving you a pentacle. But my concern here is the fact that he's coming in as a knight, which means that he will be giving you this commitment, this offer of a commitment before he's ready. He's not going to be ready. He has not completed his journey. You're far ahead of him. I'm hearing there's still one last thing that he needs to do in his journey that he hasn't done. I see the two of you headed towards the end of your individual journeys, but I feel like the divine feminine is ahead of the divine masculine. You know, like the two of you are pretty much nearing the end, but you are far ahead. So I see you completing your journey before the divine masculine does. But I'm hearing there's one last thing that the divine masculine needs to do. And he's not going to do that. He's just going to come towards you, which is why he's going to embody this energy of a knight, because he's not done. This is still an immature energy here. Perhaps it's like he's going to try to come before he's prepared, because he will sense some competition. In clarity of the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Two of Wands. Yeah, he's still dealing with something in his personal life that he has not completely squashed. I feel like this divine masculine is a very nice person. And I know some of you will be like, no, he's not, dream medium. No, he's not. He is. I know he can be an a-hole at times, but I feel like this divine masculine is really bad at hurting people's feelings. Like he does not like to hurt people. He doesn't. And that's why people tend to play or take advantage of him. It's like when you do him wrong, instead of him just cutting you off, he's the type of person to be like, okay, maybe we can still be friends, you know, if you need my help. There's still something that he's dealing with, which is why when he comes towards you, he will know that there's still something in his past that is bothering him, that will have a negative impact on the two of you. But he's going to try his hardest to, you know, what's the word? Not juggle, but he will balance. He will try his hardest to balance both you and something else from his private life. In clarity of the Nine of Pentacles, you also have the Nine of Swords. He's going to be coming in right after things start off between you and the new person. And this is him once again as a knight, because he has not completed his journey, but he's still trying to rush towards you because he sees the competition, or he will see the competition. And so him being the Knight of Swords is a very immature energy. This is a very swift moving energy, but it's more so him kind of having anxieties of losing you. But you will see that he's still not ready, because he will hurt you again. Something's going to happen where I see him hurting you again. It's kind of like he's going to throw a tantrum or punish you, do something to intentionally hurt you, just because he will not like what he sees happening between you and the new person. That's that immaturity that I'm saying he still is not prepared for this reunion. He still has a lot of wisdom and maturity to gain, okay? And I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, this is you realizing that this person is not deserving of you, at least not yet. You know, I feel like the divine feminines are in a place in their life where they know that they're more mature. You know, like they know what they're worth. They are seeing, they know that there's similarities between, you know, them and the divine masculine, but they also know that there are big differences between them and the divine masculine. And so it's kind of like I see the divine feminines being like, you know what, my work here is done, but you still have a lot of work to do. And you have the Nine of Swords. The Devil. The World. Queen of Wands. So the Nine of Swords is really mental torment. I mean, you know, this is someone who's having sleepless nights. This is someone who is so stressed out to the point where they can't even sleep. They're having some kind of flashback. And I feel like this is, you know, this is the challenge, the second challenge that the divine feminine will have to overcome, which is releasing any guilt, you know, releasing those really painful memories that happened between the two of you. Feeling guilty, and especially feeling guilty of moving on or giving another person a chance. You have to realize that you've done your part. And in clarity of the Nine of Swords, you have the Devil. Why are you, or why do I see you feeling guilty of getting out there into the dating scene and getting to know other people? You know, what is this guilt? What is this guilt that you're feeling? Because the Devil card here is saying that you have this, like, it's almost like you feel responsible to take care of the divine masculine. And the Devil is saying, stop that. It's not your responsibility. Remember, the two of you have your individual journeys that you are responsible for. And with the World here, this is you. You have the World and the Queen of Wands. This is you having an incredible new beginning to start. But this is you still allowing yourself to be open to things from your past. You're making things very toxic for yourself. Next, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, there we go again. You guys think of you guys are twins. You know, when I do divine masculine readings, he thinks of you obsessively as well. But yeah, the divine feminine thinks about the divine masculine a lot because he keeps on popping up in your reading. And the Eight of Pentacles, he is very selfishly trying to like plan, or he will be planning or praying that something bad happens between you and the new person. He will be hoping for a separation. He will be manifesting for separation to happen between you and the new person. Oh my gosh, that's so selfish. That's so selfish. Oh my gosh. This divine masculine that in this particular reading really still needs a lot of maturity to gain. With the Queen of Pentacles, he wants you all to himself. He wants your offer to be only for him. He sees you as his Queen of Pentacles. He wants you to wait patiently and to have that amazing, abundant offer just for him. He does not want you to get up from your throne and hand this to another person, hand this pentacle to another person. He doesn't. And with the Seven of Swords, I feel like some of you need to be careful, because I do see the divine masculine trying to infiltrate on you and this new person's connection. And for those of you where you haven't met the new person yet, like I said, I keep on hearing weeks, okay? So in a matter of a couple weeks, you'll meet this person. And let's just say, you know what, this reading is kind of reminding me of the most recent, yeah, it is. It's kind of reminding me of the most recent reading that I posted. It's called You versus Them. Definitely check out my channel and watch it, because the title of it is like, they're now going to be the chaser, pretty much. And I see the same thing. I see the same thing in this reading, where the divine masculine, although I see him doing it in a very like sneaky way, doing things behind the scenes to make sure that you don't give your offer to another person, like some really sneaky, conniving things. Especially for those of you where you share mutual friends with the divine masculine, please be very careful with those friends, because they might end up siding with him and trying to mess up you and another person's connection. All right, but thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope that this helps. Please remember that it's general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're interested in a private reading, you're welcome to visit my channel. Not my channel. You're welcome to visit my website. The link is in the description box. And once you visit my website, you'll see I have a variety of private readings of all prices that I offer. So definitely take a look if you're interested. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you guys so much. And please, please be safe out there, all right? Thank you.